Hi everyone. Today I have Vishal Negi with me in Bangalore. He is a senior trek leader at Indiahikes. He's come all the way from Dehradun. So we're going to ask him some questions about trekking. Hi Vishal, thanks for coming on the show.
Hi, sir.
Vishal, I have a very specific question for you today. If someone's a fresher to the Himalayas, how would you recommend they go about their Himalayan journey? Like, which should be their first trek, which one should be their next? How do they climb up the ladder, basically? So what would you recommend as a first trek?
But then personally, in my eyes, I think Devratal Chandrashila is a perfect trek to start out with. It's also one of the first treks I started out when I joined Indiahikes. So it has a lot of emotional connect as well. But personally, I think that's a perfect trek to start off for any individual, for any fresher. More importantly, children as well. Why I say that is because this trek, in terms of the distance you cover, it's not much. It's close to 25 kilometers. The highest campsite, the highest altitude that you'll be camping at is no more than 9,200, 9,300 feet. So that takes a lot of pressure away in terms of altitude sickness. And then it has just the right hint of the summit push where you feel a thrill of a trek as well. So I think Devratal Chandrashila is the perfect trek to start out with.
Is there any other trek also, and if you have to give someone an option?
Kedarkantha is possibly one of our shortest treks that we do. All the way, from Sankri to Sankri, it's only 18 kilometers. But then what is interesting about Kedarkantha is right from Sankri, it's all the way uphill. It's a constant steep uphill battle you have to fight. So that kinds of add just to the difficulty of it. But you don't have long days. You have really short days because the number of kilometers you cover is very short. So someone who can negotiate steepness, the ascent very well, I think Kedarkantha is a perfect alternative to Devratal Chandrashila. You also have another trek which starts off from Sankri, that's Harkidun. Now Harkidun again, compared to Devratal Chandrashila, it's twice the length of Devratal Chandrashila. It's thrice the length of Kedarkantha. But I personally find it much easier. Even though it's much longer, the ascents are very, very gradual. You have undulating trail all the way to the Harkidun valley and then back. So I personally find, even though it's a much longer trek, it's a very easy trek to do.